What's up, Everyday Blades? Man, you see what we got here? Quiet Carry the 9. Putting the in front of it must kind of be a trend starting, like the James Brand The Barnes. But that was an amazing knife. This is a really good knife too. The Quiet Carry lineup that I've experienced has been really good. The Waypoint, the Drift, stellar knives for the price point. This one is a step above those. With the big wide blade, comes down to a fine edge, full flat grind, the satin finish fingerprint magnet. But I would prefer the fingerprint magnet over some rough sandblasted finish. I can't stand it when a knife feels like a chalkboard. I want it to feel premium, feel smooth, feel good. Quiet Carry just does an amazing job with their knives, period, but their actions are really good. Now, it's not a Koenig Arius, but it's really nice. Most of them I see of this model are that fat carbon fiber, and I'm probably one of the only guys I know that's not a real big fan of that. I don't dislike it. I prefer this better. This is, it's cleaner. It's a cleaner look for me. Maybe it's just because I'm old. Milled titanium pocket clip, full deep carry. What's cool is you see there's only two screw heads showing, and you wouldn't even know they were screw heads with the way they're designed. But over here they have a screw here that threads into the titanium. Not a huge fan of threading steel into titanium, or titanium into titanium for that matter, but here I think it works and I think it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's just you can have issues. You cross thread it just a little bit and you've given yourselves a lot of problem with a knife. But man, when I first saw this, I knew I'd like it, and I got it today, and I'm just not disappointed. They do a great job. There's probably a couple of little nitpick things I could pick at. I'll tell you one thing that's different is I saw some other reviews and their blades were stonewashed. They still had like the mirror finish to it, but this one seems to be like a satin. So I guess they got at least a couple of different finishes. Their thumb stud is in the perfect spot. The thing almost feels assisted. That's when you know you've gotten an action right, when you just barely push it and it springs out there. It's got a lock bar stabilizer, over travel stop. Got a good sized detemp ball. This is a little different here. I'm always saying I want them to put the lock bar cutout on the inside. Well, they did that. But they put a little bit of one on the outside, but it's not much. It's, a few thousandths. It's just kind of a bump more than a hole. It doesn't interfere with anything. The pressure of our lock bar is sitting on the scale and not the pressure of our clip is sitting on the scale, not the lock bar, and that's exactly the way it should be. Look at the fit and finish. It did just a fantastic job of that back spacer with the whole knife in general. So here, they give you tons of room and a lip to get your thumb in there to get that thing open. That's really nice. It just feels natural. As far as ergos, man, this thing just falls into your hand. Just beautiful. You can't even hardly tell where the clip is at. It's just part of the knife at that point. It just feels really good. Fit and finish where the two materials meet is really good. It feels like one. There's no lip there at all. This diamond pattern jimping, or whatever you want to call it, diamond pattern milling, feels really nice. It's really smooth. Jimping is right in the right spot, right where your thumb falls on the spine of the knife, spine of the blade. Just feels really good. Got a pretty extensive circle milling out. Did see one reviewer say that his spring side was milled out, but his show side was not because of the inlays. Well, this one actually is milled out on the back side. All across here. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but I'll put it up there anyway. Right across the back side, it's milled out in here. There's a line all the way down. I'm sure that helps with weight. Let's look at a couple of size comparisons. There's the token Benchmade Griptilian. There's the TRM Neutron, another great knife. And the regular size QSP Penguin. 3 really great knives. Let's check the weight on it. See how chunky she is. I can tell you she's not very. 3.9. Beautiful. That's nice. Anything under 4 ounces is fantastic for a pocket knife. Blade length is sitting on just over 3 1/4, and we're 4 1/4 on the handle scales. Total width is about just over 3/8. Nice. The pocket clip is not too tight, not too loose. It's just perfect. It just slides right in the pocket. Let's see if we can get a look at that. See, this is loose t-shirt material. Just slides right in there, but it's still got that tick where it's biting. Very nice. Very nice. Man, so there she is. It's everything I expected it to be and a little bit more. The Quiet Carry, the 9. Oh, very important. This is 20 CV. Would have loved to see this in Van X Super Clean. That's what they've done a lot of their knives in, is Van X Super Clean. And man, I love that steel. It's essentially corrosion proof. I mean, you could live at the bottom of the ocean with that stuff. But 20 CV is fairly corrosion resistant. It's really corrosion resistant. It takes quite a bit of abuse to get it to corrode. But and it, as a matter of fact, it probably would never matter in my life. But I just like the fact that it's 100% corrosion proof. But anyway, 20 CV is absolutely good to go. Fantastic steel. Holds an edge like crazy. Good steel, especially for an EDC knife. So, all in all, they killed it. Quiet Carry, the 9. 2 thumbs up. Going on my recommended list. Guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. It really helps us out. Doesn't cost you anything. Throw us a like. We appreciate you helping out as little guys. God bless you and your family. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.